So we're in Thursley Nature Reserve now, and it's the perfect heathland. You've got gorse surrounding you, nice sandy paths to walk on. It's lovely. I'll be careful here. Very tight. It's amazing how the path goes from dirt to sand, isn't it?
I love
It is almost like you're at the beach.
it. I love sand.
But you couldn't be more inland right now. So Thursley Nature Reserve, where we are now, is one of the largest heathlands in the country. And in 2020 they had a huge fire. And as you walk around you can see small bits that kind of remind you. So you can see here you've got this big charred trunk, and we've never actually been here before, so we don't know what it looked like before. But yeah, I think it was a huge fire. I don't know if you can see from in camera, but you can see that the soil around here is all quite black from where the fire came through, and all of the trees in this forest, the bottoms are just charred. So it must have really ripped through this part here. But it's amazing to see how in less than 2 years things are starting to recover again. Look at this. Isn't it amazing that a tree that's this tall is held up by such a small amount now? It's been like completely hollowed out and it's still alive. It's got some crazy strong roots, right? We've been looking for boardwalks this whole time, and Alice is very excited that we found them. I think boardwalks are your favourite thing, aren't they?
For lunch as well.
And a bench for lunch. Wonderful.
I love boardwalks. Oh, they look really good.
Be aware this is a dead end section of boardwalk and is unsafe to proceed further past the safety barrier. Do not go near any trees with fire damage. If you ignore this advice, you do so at your own risk.
Oh, here we go, Glenn. I love this. I'm having a lovely time.
They must have rebuilt all of this though, because you can see this tree here is completely burnt. So there's no way that boardwalk would have stood a chance. Although is this... Ah, this is all a bit singed here, isn't it?
They'll have used the wood that they could reclaim, won't they?
Seems sturdy though.
Yeah, they'll have rebuilt this section.
Here's some geese. Noisy. And that is the end of the boardwalk. Time for lunch. What are we having?
Pizza. Pizza party.
Lunch was delicious. Back on the route again. Not actually really following the route though, but I think we'll just do what's fun now and then change the route later when we upload it. But wouldn't have wanted to miss the boardwalk, would we?
Absolutely not. Highlight of the day.
Yeah. Plus sometimes it's good just to go off the track, because when you're planning it just on the app you don't really know what the place is going to look like, do you? So yeah, good to do a bit of exploring. So we just found this, I think it must have been like an old power pylon with this lovely dragonfly sculpture on. I think Alice had a look earlier, and how many different species are there of dragonfly?
I think it said there are like 20 different species of dragonfly on the heath.
But yeah, it's just, I think this is one of the best places in the country to find them though, right?
Yeah, I think so.
But definitely wrong season, coming in January. Just past that dragonfly sculpture there, we've got, I think where would have been a boardwalk to here. They've got a map to help navigate around without going on them. Do not proceed deep bog. So yeah, we definitely won't be going through there. Alice also just pointed out that you see this raft spider here. I think this is one of the only places in the country that has them.
Potentially, yeah, I can't really remember, but I think it said that. There was definitely a type of spider that is usually only found here. What's that one?
Can't see any in here, but imagine coming across that, having a little swim and then a spider comes towards you.
Might not be actual size.
I'm imagining it's bigger than that. It's probably the size of my hand, I reckon. Frightening. Okay, so Alice is here to give us a quick recap on what she's just learnt about dragonflies. Go on.
Well, so the larva of a dragonfly lives for like 1 to 5 years before it's even a dragonfly, and it has like a, I think it was called a bottom lip or something, and it spears out and it can catch little insects and small fish that it will store and like eat it.
As a larva?
Alive, as a larva, I think, yeah.
What, so that's like the equivalent of like a little caterpillar or whatever?
I think so, yeah. And then once it's ready, after 1 to 5 years, it'll crawl up the little plant stem. Its skin splits and it emerges as like a adult dragonfly. But its wings are all crumpled, so it has to pump fluid into its wings
Nice.
to make them into the shape of an adult dragonfly. And then it has to wait for the sun to dry out its wings, because until the wings have dried out, it's not able to fly. And then once they're dried out, it's able to fly, flies around, only lives up to 1 to 2 weeks,
Oh my
and
God.
dies. Basically, once it's adult, it just has to find a mate and it dies.
So it spends 5 years as a kid?
Up to 5 years, yeah, and then it lives for like about 2 weeks, I think.
Oh my God.
I know, so it's a lot of effort, isn't it?
That's crazy. Poor guys.
I know.
Alice, calm down.
Found another boardwalk. Very excited.
I think this might be the shortest boardwalk
It's
of all time.
Very short, not even 50 metres, do you think? What is that, like 20? Terrible. Still fun though.
Yeah, it saves going in that puddle down there. And I think now we're pretty much back on the route. And the sun's out.
It was a very long detour, but it was worth it.
Yeah, so I think we have to go up this path here. Everywhere you look though, looks amazing, doesn't it? Can't believe we've never been here.
I don't either. So nice.
So we've come to the end of Thursley Common now. We're here and we started over here and we went around, I think we cut through here. Where did we go from? Yeah, and then went around, we must have gone around here and come down. And now we're going into Hankley Common, which is not on the map because we're not there.
Cool story.
I really like this little sign. Be nice, say hi. MOD training area, don't touch suspicious objects. So yeah, this is obviously quite a big... Is it still a military training area?
Yeah, I think so, only occasionally. I think they release like every year what dates it's closed.
Ah, cool. We're heading up here.
Isn't October Farm a really fun name?
Yeah, I like
The
that.
most Halloween-y farm in the world.
Also, it's the same month as my birthday, so I have to like it. An excellent gate. And we're on Hankley Common. I think up there is one of the main car parks. So there's been a lot of cars coming and going. It's obviously the place to be today. Okay, we've got 3.7 miles left. And it's 2:30, losing daylight, so I think we're probably going to have to pick the pace up a little bit. We do have head torches, but Alice doesn't like walking in the dark. Not a big fan. Hopefully the sun isn't too bright and you can see, but Hankley Common's actually where I think they filmed 3 of the James Bond films.
Yeah, 3 of them. I don't know what the first 2 were, but Skyfall was filmed here, I think.
Yeah, I'll try and get some photos up, but I think they built a house out here.
Yeah, it's like where M was staying, I think.
Yeah, so
Or like
I mean,
where she lived.
it looks incredible, doesn't it? But yeah, try to imagine there's a house out there somewhere. They must have just built it just for the film and then packed it down again. I think this is the path that I've created. It's a bit steep. Be great mountain biking around here, wouldn't it?
Yeah, really good.
It's like walking down sand dunes at the beach.
I know, fill your shoes up.
Some kind of military buildings up here. I think the barbed wire probably means we're not allowed in. What do you reckon?
Probably. Outward bounds.
We're coming off this main path down here again. Taking Alice up a nice steep hill up ahead of us. That looks like fun, doesn't it?
I love hills.
We meant to do a zigzag, but that's a waste of time. We've got to get back.
Is this not the way we were planning on going?
Well, the path said to like zigzag back and forwards over here, but
Fair enough.
we don't need to.
Straight up.
Yep, straight up the hill.
Oh gosh, this is getting very tight.
Yeah, I'm getting a bit tired now.
It's crazy. Is this not where we were meant to go?
Yeah,
Oh gosh.
just keep going. Oh my gosh. One foot in front of the other. It's been properly cut out, this, hasn't it?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I barely couldn't go.
I think it actually probably is easier going up this than down though.
Yeah, for sure.
There we go.
Covered in sand.
Okay, so we've gone slightly further down from the ridge we climbed up, and here, which looks like a regular wall.
I mean, it doesn't really look like a regular wall.
No, okay.
It's literally got like steel encased in it.
Okay, here, which is a huge wall, I'm going to get out some information so that it's not wrong. Okay, here we go. So, in 1940, are you listening, Alice? So in 1943, Canadian troops constructed a replica section of the Atlantic Wall. So this is a replica of an existing wall, which was used for training and preparation for Operation Overlord and Operation Neptune, which was for the invasion of Normandy by Allied forces. So this was created by the Canadians to help prepare for the D-Day landings. You can see why it's still standing, can't you?
I know, it's crazy. It's so thick. We've got information, Ben.
Do we?
We've got information.
Who needed Wikipedia? It was in two sections, so I'm guessing like here and here, with heavy steel gates that were sections of dragon's teeth and upended steel rails on each side. It's huge, isn't it? Wow. Yeah, I definitely feel like this wall could stop you.
It's covered in moss and fern, which you can't find anywhere else because the heathland is acidic, but the concrete provides an alkali surface so they can grow on it.
Wow.
That's fun.
We couldn't find any dragon's teeth, so we've come back to the path we're meant to be on. It's quite deep sand.
Very sandy. I feel like it's sandier than a beach.
Why is it sandy though?
I think it used to be a beach. Like before the Ice Age or something? Isn't that what it is?
Yeah, it seems crazy though, and I can't work out why some places, like why is heathland sandy and like a golf course?
It's a type of rock as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
It must be sandstone. But I do feel like that it's a thing that it used to be a beach at some point.
Yeah, my parents used to always tell me that it used to be a beach. And that's why you can often see quite smooth pebbles, but it's hard to imagine. We're heading up the left here. We've climbed back up a hill again, so we're treating ourselves to a cookie. Pizza and cookies. I think that's the new January diet, right? New year, new me. Another World War II relic. Here's a pillbox, but actually it's, oh my gosh, it is very tight in here. Ooh, Alice would never come in here. I don't know how I feel about this one. Okay, and they would have shot through this hole, although they were never actually used because no one ever made it onto land here. Excellent view. So here's the view from the other side of the ridge. We were along this one here, and this road that goes through here that we saw earlier from the other side, you're not actually allowed to go down. It says military bylaws apply. Although I can see people down there. Maybe the sign's only on one side.
Yeah, maybe. That's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not interested. Look at the view from all sides on this ridge. It's amazing. Come on though, we're losing light.
Gotta go.
Alice has decided she's running now. Right, you wait for me at the end.
Gotta get home.
Goodbye. Thanks for breathing on me. Are you coming with us or what?
Yeah. Goodbye.
Right, so the GoPro's died, but we swapped over to the phone to finish. Very close to the end now.
Another excellent bridge.
I think this is this the first bridge we've come across today?
Oh yeah, it is actually, isn't it?
We normally see loads.
Boardwalk. Both great.
Yeah, I suppose they are both bridges, aren't they? Look at that for a little meander. Isn't it crazy that people get to own this land? Although I think this might be, I don't know if this is a National Trust property, but there is one up here somewhere. It's crazy, isn't it? And a sweet little cottage on the road. Last hill of the walk. At least this one's not sandy. That winter sun looks amazing though. It's like golden, isn't it?
Golden hour.
Oh, I'm tired. And that's it. Back to the car park. Great job. Alice's top tip: always bring a spare change of socks.
Always.
Okay, so that's it. That was about I think it was 7.7 miles, but it's about 8 miles. Took us about 3 hours.
Yeah, I think so.
But it was a slow pace.
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks for joining us on our wild walk. And if you want to see some of our blog posts or see some more of our adventures, you can go on ourwildwalks.co.uk, and also at the bottom of this video in the description we'll post a link to the outdoor active route, so you can follow this route for yourselves if you like the look of it. Cool, Thanks for watching.